I don't think Tony would have done what he did if he didn't know that you were going to be here after he was gone.
You gonna be the next Iron Man now?
Well, no, I don't have time. I'm too busy doing your jobs.
Oh. I'm kidding. Look, keep up the good work.
Because I am going on vacation.
First of all, congratulations, guys, because the movie is amazing.
Thank you so much.
And I feel like I'm finally recovering from Infinity War, like after watching this movie.
Nice.
And for me, Spider-Man's dusting was actually the hardest to watch. But I'm curious to know, what were your personal reactions to seeing Spider-Man get dusted?
I
was laughing. I was laughing in the movie theater, like straight up. And then, like, especially in Endgame when everyone was dying, that was hilarious. Yeah. Super funny. Like the part where he's like, "We won, we won."
You're dark, man.
Good stuff, guys.
I thought, I was very emotional, but I thought I was emotional about the whole situation, but also a little worried about my job. I was like, so we're still on
dead?
for July, right?
Like, because I could have sworn this is something we were supposed to do.
Yeah, but he's coming back, right?
Phone call from your lawyer, like, oh no.
Yeah.
Tom, for you, what was your reaction when you found out Spider-Man was going to get dusted?
It was actually the same exact reaction. I was like, oh, that's really cool, right? But I come back. Right? I'm not actually dying.
Yeah.
Right.
It was pretty much the same reaction.
Like, I still have a job.
Yeah.
What I love about this movie, too, is that you really feel like Iron Man's ghost or, like, spirit truly lives on. But what were your guys' reactions when Iron Man died?
I mean, everybody's, like, heartbroken, I guess.
It was pretty tough. It was pretty tough because we've all grown up with Robert playing Iron Man, and he's such an iconic character, and everyone's looked up to him. And I think you could argue that his characters had the most incredible character arc from Iron Man 1 to Endgame, maybe in cinematic history. You know, and we said goodbye to someone who we all love, and we will miss him. And this film is kind of like a token of our love to what Robert Downey Jr. created, and Jon Favreau, and when he made those first two films. So it's a really nice kind of love note
You
to
gotta remind
Iron
yourself
Man.
that Robert Downey Jr. is still alive.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
He's still
like,
good.
He is still there.
Yeah.
He's
you
still
know?
thriving.
The real guy
life.
is still there.
I agree. Sometimes we forget. And he had such an
that is
incredible...
so true.
Yeah.
He had such an incredible run, you know, like over a decade. And
Amazing.
It's just a legacy. But going off that theme, though, Tom, I'm curious to know, how long do you want to play Spider-Man?
I honestly would play Spider-Man until, like, I can't walk anymore. I love this character so much, and it was, like, my childhood dream to play this character. And, you know, I'm loving it. I'm really enjoying it. I'm really loving what we can do with this movie and the people that we can kind of touch and the amazing things we're able to do with the platform that this movie gives us. So I'm just really enjoying it.
I do want to ask you, Tom, about your bromance with Jake Gyllenhaal, because I
Sure.
know you've done so many
It's very
interviews,
real.
even before you were Spider-Man, about how much and how badly you wanted to work with Jake. So what was that like finally?
I mean, it was amazing. It's always a scary thing in the industry when you meet someone that you look up to, because, you know, you want them to live up to your expectations, and you know, Jake did that and then some. And he's such a great actor, and he's someone I've really admired. So working with him was kind of like a bit of a masterclass. And it just was just kind of crazy how we became such good friends so quickly. And, you know, I look forward to working with him again in the future, whether it's in a Spider-Man movie or whether it's in a small little indie movie where we, I don't know, play brothers or something. But yeah, I'm just really, really glad that he is everything I would have hoped he would be, and then some.
Are the rumors true that it was hard to get through scenes because you guys were just laughing the entire
Yeah,
time?
totally true. I mean, and sometimes just laughing at nothing. Like, really, there's a scene in the film where we shake hands for the first time, and there was nothing funny about the scene at all, but we just couldn't get it.
That's always the thing, though. It's like when you're not supposed to laugh, that's when you can't stop laughing.
Exactly.
And they're like, okay, now we need you to laugh at the scene.
You're
like,
tired
I
or
don't
something,
want to laugh.
I don't.
Not finding this funny. Yeah. So it's just kind of like, it doesn't work.
What do you want, Peter?
I want to go back on my trip with the girl who I really like and tell her how I feel. MJ, I
am Spider-Man.
No, of course I'm not.
I mean, it's kind of obvious.
You're right, you may not be ready, but this is my responsibility. Saving the world requires sacrifice. Sometimes people die.